Hi, Coach Janet here with Bliss Beyond the Buzz. Hey, thank you so much for joining me on my little video here for goals, how to set them, how to write them, how to measure them, and how to crush them. So thanks for joining. Probably 10, maybe 15 minutes max commitment time here. I appreciate you taking your time out. Just want to talk to you about how to set goals, how to measure them, why it's important to write them, and how to succeed in making your goals. So, welcome. Thanks for joining me today. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I so appreciate that. Tell you a little bit about me. I am a registered nurse. I'm a certified coach with the Arete Way. I'm a member of the ICF, International Coaching Federation. I've been alcohol free for 3 years, and I am excited about my last phase of life. I'm married. I have one daughter and two beautiful grandbabies. And I love the beach and sunshine and all the things to do with warm, sunny weather. So luckily, I do live in Florida. So anyway, that's a little bit about me. Objectives today. I'd like to talk to you about why to have goals, how to pick your goal, how to plan for success, how to monitor your progress, and then how to adjust and adapt. We know that the only thing constant is change, right? So why bother writing goals? I mean, very few people even bother. If you look at the statistics, less than 20% bother to set goals at all, and only 3% of people even write them down. So why would you even be watching this, and why does setting goals and writing goals even matter? Well, studies have proven that when you have your goals set and written, it improves your focus and your direction, and it helps you with clarity. A lot of times we get on life's treadmill and we just run, and 5 years go by, 10 years go by, and all the things that we thought we wanted to do, we didn't do. Well, it's in part because we didn't set our minds to it and didn't set our goals. Life, it gets busy and we just tend to go quickly through it. And if we don't focus on what's important to us, sometimes at the end of those times we end up with regrets that we didn't do some of the things that we wanted to do. So how do we set our goals? It's kind of important to know what direction you're going and what goals should I set. So this is the interactive part here. You can certainly pause my video, and I hope you will, to take a few minutes to think about what your values are. In order to set your goals, it's important to look at your values. What do you want out of life? Is it being a great mom? Is it having a ton of money in the bank? Is it having simplicity, peace? Is it being healthy, losing weight, helping others? What are your values in this life? And as you think about your values, what's important to set as goals to reach those values? They should be aligned. Think of 3 things that you would like to improve in your life, and think of the 3 things that you would like to change in your life. You can add anything to this list. Think of things that you've always wanted to do. Think of things that you hope for. And remember, I think it's Bill Gates that says that we underestimate what we can do in 10 years, but we overestimate what we can do in a year. So things take time. Set your goal and work towards it. You can accomplish anything that you set your mind to. All right, now hopefully you've paused the video and you've written out your list. Now take a look at it. Is there a goal on here that stands out above all others? Maybe it is spending time with family. Okay, what can you do to prioritize that? What kind of goal could you set around that? Maybe it's around work-life balance. Maybe you are working too much and you don't have time for your family. What can you do to set that goal? Maybe that bubbled up to the top. Maybe it's your health. Maybe you want to be healthy. Honestly, if you don't have your health, it's hard to appreciate anything else in life. And we know how important it is to stay healthy. Anyway, whatever your goal is, take a look and see out of that list which one bubbles up to the top, which is most important. Are there any of these on the list that will help you with the rest of the goals on the list? Get the goal in mind that you want to focus on. And congratulations, you have chosen your primary goal. Well done. Okay, next step, write it down. Why is it important to write it down? Well, it's important to write it down because it solidifies it. It helps keep it in your mind. It gives you the commitment that it confirms your commitment. And again, you're in the top 3% if you do it. So also take a minute to write down your whys. Why do you want to meet this goal? Why is this goal, in particular goal, important to you? If it is around health, maybe it's because you want to live longer to see your children. Maybe it's because you want to be able to do the things that you want to do. Maybe it's because you want to help others. There's so many whys that think about it and write them down because they will help you stay committed. When you know your why, you'll know your way. Love this quote. Think about measurable goals. As you look at your goal, is it just a general, vague goal that says, be healthy? Okay, that's a great goal. I applaud you for coming up with that, but it's not very specific and it will not be measurable. And it could be achievable, but how will you know if you've achieved it? And is it realistic to just have a vague goal out there? And what about the time frame? There isn't one. So let's take that goal. Let's use the healthy goal as example and say, okay, I want to be healthy. Okay, what can you narrow that down to? Does it start with I want to eat better? Does it start with I want to exercise more? Start somewhere and pick a goal that you can actually specify, measure, achieve, and then give it a time-based frame. So, for instance, if I say, that I want to go to the gym and I want to exercise more. So let's say I pick a time. I say I want 3 days a week to go to my gym class, 2 days for my yoga class. That is measurable. You can track that. You can see if you went or not. It's realistic. It's achievable, hopefully. And it's relevant to your goal, which is to be healthy. Put a time limit on it. I want to be doing this for the next month, for the next 2 months, whatever your time frame. And then measure it. Did you go? If you write down your goal and you throw it in the drawer, it doesn't really help you. But pull it out, look at it, whether it's in a journal form or on a calendar or however. Maybe you have an app. I love the Sober app. It tracks different things. It doesn't matter if it's about alcohol or about exercise or about diet. Did you meet your goal? It'll keep track of it for you. You can use a calendar. There's just so many different ways that you can keep track, but you must monitor and measure your goal to see if you're meeting it. After you've looked at it, maybe you have gone to the gym 1 day a week. Maybe you went to yoga 1 day a week. Whatever you've done, take a look at what your progress is. So in order to look at your progress, you have to have documented where you started. I say take a picture of yourself. I say write down what you're doing today before you start your goal so that you can see your progress and then celebrate it. Celebrate the progress that you've made, even if it's small. As you look at your goal daily, weekly, whatever your commitment is, and review it, realize that you may have to revamp it. You may have to renew your commitment. It's okay. This is part of it. We have to continue to grow and change and adapt. If you weren't successful, what went wrong? What can you do to make it easier to succeed? Okay, well, you realized after setting the goal of 3 days to the gym and 2 days to yoga that that's 5 days a week and that's too much. Okay, let's scale it back. Maybe you can only do three. Whatever it is, don't get discouraged. Be thankful that you have made this commitment and keep going. You can always build on your goals. You can always build. And life is a journey, it's not a destiny. We're not going to wake up one day and say, hey, I'm healthy, I'm done, I don't need to improve myself, I don't need any more goals, I'm just content, I'm happy where I'm at, never want to improve. Hopefully you're happy and content throughout your journey. And as you reach one goal and meet one goal, then you can build on it. I think about my alcohol-free journey. At first, when I quit drinking, my goal was to be healthier. That's absolutely what my goal was. My whys were my little grandbabies who I want to see, and I want them to see me. I want to watch them grow up. I want to be a part of their lives. I want to be an active part. And so I knew that alcohol was not helping and it wasn't healthy and I needed to get rid of it in my life. At first, that was all I could focus on. 3 years later, I am focusing on other things. I'm focusing on meditation. I'm focusing on exercise and eating healthy. Working on my sugar-free journey. Whew, that's a tough one. Anyway, life is a journey, and just appreciate that you are on it, and that nothing's going to be perfect. There's going to be curveballs, but enjoy the journey. Listen, I thank you so much for coming today. I hope one thing that I've said has made a difference for you. If you want more specifics, again, my blogs are posted on my website, and I'll be doing a lot of these little videos on my YouTube channel. Please stay in touch. You can join me on my Sober Sundays at 8 a.m. on Facebook Live. You can join my website, and I hope that you will subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm new at all this, but I'm passionate about sharing my journey with you because I think we need to encourage each other, and we are all in this together, and be the best that you can be. Thanks for watching today. I hope you will join in for my next video. Bye.